All right, back here with the Rockies. Tell me about just what a happy situation you found here last year with this club.
Yeah, I mean, I was really grateful that they gave me the opportunity, and didn't know too many people or have too many relationships here coming in, but heard great things about the clubhouse and the guys and the staff, and turned out all to be true. I mean, I just built great relationships and really like the guys in the clubhouse and the staff. So it was a pretty easy decision in the off season.
As you got here and played through last season, it seemed like they and you found kind of the right amount of play that maximized everything for you offensively and defensively. Can you put that into words? Yeah,
I mean, I'll do whatever the team needs. If the team needs me to play 120 games, I'll do that. If they need me to play, I don't know, I think I played like 80 or 90 last year, I'll do that too. I mean, I really enjoy the backup role. I love being with the guys during their bullpens and working with them in between starts and games and outings and that sort of stuff. But was just really grateful for the opportunity, and I just have to give the staff credit because they created an environment for me to come into where I felt confident and just gave me confidence to go out there and do my thing. So it was a lot of fun.
I've talked to a number of players who comment on how quickly they go from the young guy that's learning to the veteran. Here, especially if you have Romo and Goodman, you're the veteran with that crew. How does that feel? How do you approach that role?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first time I actually felt old was last year, because I realized that I was kind of when Daniel Bard wasn't around, I was the second oldest one in the clubhouse, and I think I'm the oldest one this year. So that was really the first time I felt old and like the veteran, but it's good. I mean, I love it. I've a lot of my career has been spent kind of mentoring young pitchers, young players. So I guess everybody's younger than me now at this point, but it's something I really enjoy. I love the teammate aspect of baseball, and just trying to help guys and love guys and help them reach their potential and feel confident, and so it's just a role that I really enjoy doing.
Hunter Goodman tells me that he watches you and kind of tries to pick up on how day by day even keeled you are. And he says sometimes he gets upset when things happen, but he's looking at you saying, how does this guy do it? I mean, how much is that part of it, just being able to show guys how to be, even if you don't talk to them about it necessarily, show them how to handle things day to day in this crazy game?
Yeah, it's a hard game. It's a really hard game, and it's not easy to do all the time, but it's something that I've gotten better at as I've gotten older. I don't know if my college coaches would say that I was super even-keeled, and especially early in my college days, but it's just something that I've learned. There's really no benefit to getting too high or too low. I mean, you certainly want to enjoy the good times, but baseball's, you play games every day, so you can only enjoy the good times for one night. But it's something that I've just learned to do, and it's just more enjoyable to live and to play the game when you're not so high and so low, and living and dying with every pitch and at bat. I mean, it's just too hard to do emotionally, and and then you have kids. It's not fair to them when you come home all upset and all that sort of stuff. So they've really evened me out over the years, and so it's just something. I think it's just something that you learn as you get older and you're playing the game more.
At the end of last season, they brought up Drew Romo. Didn't play him a whole lot, but it seemed like there was a lot of time spent, whether it's working on fundamentals or just in the meetings and things. What was your role with him last year, trying to help him get used to this life? Yeah,
I just tried to support him. He asked me a lot of questions. We had a lot of really good conversations. I didn't want to overwhelm him with things, or he was getting a lot of coaching and trying to learn his staff, so I didn't want to overwhelm him, but I wanted to be a resource to him. He's only, 21, 22, so he's still so young. I mean, I think that it's really hard for these kids who are top prospects, and I saw the same thing with Tyler Glasnow. Everybody wanted Tyler to be great, and he just developed a little slower than people wanted him, and then all of a sudden he becomes Tyler Glasnow. And I think we just have to be patient with the. And I know that they want it just as badly as anybody. They want to be big league ready and go, but there's so much expectations on these top prospects, and they all develop at different speeds. I mean, not everybody's going to be Churio for the Brewers, who just comes up and is a star right away. It seems like not everybody's Corbin Carroll. So I think that the outside pressure can get to these kids a little bit, because everybody expects them to come up to the big leagues and perform right away. And it's so much harder to come from AAA to the big leagues now than when I was coming up. I mean, the difference in competition is, I think, the biggest it's ever been from AAA to the big leagues. So, just giving those guys, specifically to Drew, just supporting him, trying to give him confidence, because he's a really talented player, and he's just got to continue to just get better and better, and he'll be just fine.
Great. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
All right.
One more.
Yeah.
ABS.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about the
So
ABS.
is that an extra level of stress for you, or how are you looking at that?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's I've never dealt with it. I've never experienced it, so this spring will be interesting. I think we have the most ABS games of anybody, so it'll be interesting. I'll certainly try to use it, but at some point, we're not going to use it this year, so I'll try to put it out of my mind, at some point. But it seems like we're heading in that direction, so it'll be interesting. I think what intrigues me most about it is kind of the game within the game. Do a pitch right down the middle, do I catch it bad on purpose to try to make the hitter, I know it's a strike, but the hitter might see that I catch it bad and try to make them waste a challenge so that they have less later in the game when it might be more important. I think it'll be interesting to see kind of how teams use that game within the game. And I think it'll be a good thing if we do go to it. I mean, really with ABS, I don't want to go to it full time, but I think the challenge system will be really good, because you just want to get rid of the big misses in the big spots. And I think that's what the ABS will allow us to do, is just some of those big misses that are missed for whatever reason. And I think the challenge system will be good for that.
Even rehab assignment or anything? You've never played a game with one?
Never. Thankfully, I haven't gone on a rehab assignment since 2019. So, but yeah, I've never seen it. The guys like it who I've talked to. They've said it takes some getting used to. Just the strike zone's a little bit different. So just getting used to that. But they like the challenge system. Just being able to, at a big spot, use it, or. And we've heard some pretty funny stories about guys challenging pitches right down the middle. So it's gonna be an adjustment, but I've heard good things about it. So
great, thanks, man.
all right.
Yeah, I've never.